Another beautiful day that the Lord has made. It is Wednesday, May 14th, coming up on 5 weeks out of the show. Today I'm about to make breakfast. We're going to do a leg workout today. And I'm going to show how I make breakfast and show a little meal prep too. I like to prepare my meals like a day or two out when I'm able to. And today is a high carb day. We love high carb days. So I get extra oatmeal and breakfast, get some extra rice in my other meals, uh, extra carbs after for the extra carbs for the pre-workout meal. I mean the post-workout meal. I mean pre and post-workout extra carbs, extra rice before, and then like eat some cereal after. Oh, that man, I tell you that bowl of cereal after the workout, that's like the closest thing I've had to a cheat meal in like the past 2 months, and it tastes amazing. So for meal one, turkey, uh, vegetables, oatmeal, and I'm gonna do blueberries today. Blueberries. Got the pan. Spray that bad boy with some ham. We got our 3 pounds of turkey right here. But I'm just gonna cook this whole 3 pounds because I mean I obviously I use it every day, and sometimes I use it for meals 2 and 3, chopped up right here, and I'm just gonna throw them into the pan. I just like to cook them down a little bit so they're easier to eat, softer. I don't leave them in there for long. I probably let them cook for like 5 or 10 minutes, something like that. Yeah. Oh yeah. The way I like to check is take like for the vegetables, just take a piece of it and try it, and it's still got a little crunch to it, but not super crunchy. So that's about good. That was on for like 7 minutes, and then the turkey, you cook it until it's not raw anymore. It's good. Taste these here. Yeah, that's good. Keep going in the next part of the process here. It's still got oatmeal and eggs for breakfast to make. And I'll probably cook some spinach because I don't really want to eat broccoli and asparagus for breakfast. Like I said earlier, it's a high carb day. Normally I only have 30 grams of oatmeal, but today, on this special occasion, we get 60 grams. 30, 34, 45, 63, 50, not close enough. And then, throw a little water in there. Pop this sucker in the microwave. Spray the pan. Crack these boys. I like my eggs sunny side up. I used to only eat them scrambled all the time, but I'm in the phase of my life now where I like the yolk. I love the yolk for some reason. I used to hate the yolk, but I don't know. Taste buds change as you get older. Your likes and dislikes change. It's maturity, I guess. Perfect. Mix it up. Measure out 100 grams of blueberries. 100. Always rinse off your fruits and vegetables. Yeah. Got 85 grams of turkey, 2 eggs, a couple of vegetables, 6 grams of oatmeal, and then blueberries. Boom, that's breakfast. Yeah, we're gonna scarf this down, and then I'll be back to prep the rest of my food for the day. So I gotta cook some chicken. I might have to cook more rice too. I already got beef in the fridge. And then, leg day. Little yap sesh. Did the dishes, there's only a few dishes left. There's not that much of a mess to clean up. Remember, ladies and gents, clean as you cook. I learned that from my mom. Yes. Man, it's a beautiful day out here today. It was overcast earlier. Now the sun is all out and shining. Hallelujah. I've eaten breakfast. I've eaten meal 2 and meal 3. I've eaten meal 4, the pre-workout meal, and now I'm about to go work out shortly, but I have a personal training session I need to attend to first, and then we will go and crush leg day. That's kind of wanted to talk about real quick, just how everything is progressing. When it comes to the mental, the spiritual, and the emotional side of things. It can be a grind. The last month and a half, or a month and a half to a month, it's all mental at this point, because that's around the time you start to not feel that great. You start feeling hungry all the time. Energy levels are low, and you kind of like, I don't want to say like you feel like you're going crazy sometimes, but it's like you eat a meal and then you're still hungry. And it's like, I want to eat more, but if I eat more, does that make me fat? I'm not fat though, right? So it's like little, it's like stuff like that. You just gotta be careful of, which I knew it'd be like that going into this, but yeah, that's just part of it. And the main thing that's most important is having that solid foundation when it comes to prayer and Bible reading and fasting. And my walk with God, my relationship with Christ is the most important thing in my life. That is the foundation. That is the solid rock that I and all the other brothers and sisters in the faith stand on. But some of those started to slack once prep started, and mainly the one I'm talking about is the fasting. I was in a good rhythm of fasting for 24 hours every 5 days, and for me personally, that rhythm was good in regards to just weakening the flesh and strengthening the spirit. Because I mean, there's just certain fleshly passions and desires and just sins that I have struggles with, like we all do, and but that rhythm of fasting every 5 days helped keep those more in check, you know. And I definitely felt closer to God. Felt like I could hear Him more. Reading when I would read my Word, I would glean from it more. But when the prep started, I stopped doing that consistently because I was afraid um, it would mess everything up. But I started doing it again, and I don't know. In my opinion, it's making everything better. Now I'm realizing now, and it's very easy to make this mistake. Like, a lot of us have really, really busy lives and hectic schedules. It can be very easy to become beholden to your schedule and try to fit God into that, when really it should be the other way around. You keep God first, and then you make your schedule fit around what He has for you and what He wants you to do. Um, and yeah, maintaining those spiritual disciplines is very important, whether it comes to prayer, reading your word, fasting, fellowship with other believers, all of it. But especially the fasting part. I mean, Jesus said, "Not if you fast, but when you fast." So it's a requirement, and it's important, and it's kind of a cheat code, you know. I mean, because the spiritual benefits are you get closer to God, and that's what's most important. And you're being more like Christ, and you're walking in the Spirit by doing so. And you walk in the Spirit, you won't fulfill the lust of the flesh. Um, and then there's also a lot of positive byproducts of fasting, whether it's for 24 hours or 36 hours or even 12 hours, whatever you got to do. It's good for your digestive system because you're giving it a break. It's good for your gut. It's good for your heart. It saves you money because you're not eating as much food. There's a lot of whoops. There's a lot of positive benefits from it, but most importantly is the spiritual side. And I've noticed, since I've started doing it again, I've actually been way more stricter and way more precise with my diet. And I've been pretty spot on with what I've been eating, but the past 2 or 3 weeks, I kind of been struggling to stay on diet. And we incorporating the fasting, and on those days, like when I fast, like there's no like TV watching, there's no secular music, there's no, besides like going to work, you know, doing dishes and stuff. Like I try to, if I'm like on my phone, or if I want to do anything, like I'm on my phone looking at the Bible app, or if I'm on YouTube, I'm looking at like at sermons, or if I'm listening to music, it's only Christian music on those days, which is something that you need to do every day, but it's something that I do more intently on the days that I fast. And ever since I've been doing that, obviously I feel like I'm in a good rhythm again, and it's giving me more strength to just push through and stick to the plan, because I know these last few weeks or last month of prep is gonna be very, very challenging, because getting off that last like 5 pounds of body fat is going to be the hardest part. That last 5 pounds is so stubborn. It's so stubborn. So you're really gonna have to push and like increase cardio, keep lowering carbs, have more low carb days, have zero carb days, may have 3 or 4 zero carb days back to back to back. And on those days it's gonna be But I don't know. Like I said, now that I've been trying to do a better job of maintaining my spiritual disciplines and maintaining the closeness and nearness to the Father. I'm not saying it's made the prep easier, but it's definitely giving me more strength, because I'm not relying on my own strength. I'm relying on His. And that's just, as Christian, that's just a basic principle of life. This life is going to have many, many troubles and many sorrows, many afflictions, but you rely on God, He'll deliver you out of them all. Walk in the Spirit, and you won't fulfill the lust of the flesh. And maintain those spiritual disciplines, and have the joys, and exhibit the fruits of the Spirit: joy, peace, patience, kindness, gentleness, faithfulness, self-control. Is that all of them? I might be missing some of them, but yeah. But self-control, that's a big one. That is a big one. All of them are important. I need to do a better job at all of them. But yeah, that self-control or discipline, I feel like discipline, self-control, they're synonymous with each other. But hey, God is good. Even when we're not good, He's still good. He makes His sun shine on the righteous and the wicked. He's the Father of lights. Couldn't do anything without Him. So let's go hit legs. 240. And 5 plates feels really heavy, so that's what we're going to work at right now. Obviously, I worked my way up to this, but here goes nothing. Taking phone calls right now. Oh my gosh, this sucks. Can't do it. Oh, this set sucks. Yeah, that was a bad one. Hip loaded hip thrusters on the Smith machine. Whew, 2 sets of like 15. This is a booty burner right here. Oh my god, it sucks. It's gonna be like a statue. But yes. Pull it back. This one. This is what we don't want. We don't want that. It's the morning. Immediately after I left, I went home, ate my last meal, and went to bed. I was dead tired. So if you made this far to end, thank you. I appreciate it. You have to stay. Six. What's this video? What would this video be? 6 weeks out, technically. Today is Thursday, so we're closer to 5 weeks out now. But just remember, at the end of the day, Christ is King. You're fearfully and wonderfully made. Don't you ever forget that. And like and subscribe and comment. And I appreciate and love all of you.